If you earn 5,000 Rand in South Africa, this video is for you. This is not another motivational video. This video will show you a strategic plan how to go from 5,000 to 50,000 Rand in South Africa. If you're lazy, if you have a victim mentality, or if you make up excuses for any problem that you face, this video is not going to help you at all. But if you have a will to succeed and you have resilience, this video will help you to reach your financial goals in the shortest period of time. The truth is, you cannot save your way out of 5,000 Rand. At 5,000 Rand per month, rent, taxi fares, groceries, airtime, electricity, the money is finished before the end of the month. So this is not another budgeting video. This is a trajectory video. Because if your income does not change, your life will never change. The truth is, it's not going to happen in 1 year, but in structured stages. And if you follow these stages, you would literally be able to increase your income. The first stage is to go from 5,000 to 10,000 Rand and escape the survival mode. Because at 5,000 Rand per month, you are not building wealth, you are literally surviving. So your only goal right now is to increase your income from 5,000 Rand to 8 or 10,000 Rand as fast as possible. Not invest, not start a company, not buy crypto. Increase your income. So step one is to start by auditing your current time. If you work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. like so many people do, you still have evenings and weekends available. That is around 20 to 30 unused hours per week, and that time needs to become income producing hours. The first option is something like a commission-based role, which is your fastest jump. I remember my first real job was a solid commission-based or sales-based salary. I worked at House and Home in Bloemfontein, and I remember how cool it was to think the more sales I make, the more money I get paid. That is why sales is such a powerful way to make good money with little to no skills. Sales, marketing, and advertising is literally part of every single business on this planet. Some low entry positions you can start with is, again, furniture salesman, car salesman, cell phone shop sales, or anything close to that. You can even start selling short or long-term policies, and for every amount you sell, you can end up making from 2,000 to 5,000 Rand extra within no time. That puts you at 10,000 Rand a month very quickly. The second option is to learn an in-demand skill. This is a 12-month strategy, so it doesn't happen as fast, but you can literally pick one of the following: electrical, plumbing, aircon installations, solar installations, or even something like tiling. For example, a helper earns around 6,000 Rand, where a qualified person earns around 18,000 Rand, an independent contractor earns around 30,000 Rand plus, and a team leader earns 50,000 Rand plus. The third option is weekend cash flow services. So you can do someone's garden for 300 Rand a yard, and you do 5 yards on a Saturday. That's 1,500 Rand a weekend, or 6,000 Rand extra in a month. And now suddenly you're sitting at 11,000 Rand. That is not hype. This is simple math as well as momentum. Everyone's situation is different, and depending on your skill set and your specific environment, you have to decide what will actually work in your scenario. I remember when I was young, I would go to my church bazaar and ask them if they have bags of clothes for donations that no one wanted or that no one is using, and I would buy these garbage bags full of clothes for 100 Rand at my church, and then later on go to a shopping center near me and I would make a small advertisement board telling people that every piece of clothing in that bag is for sale for only 10 Rand. So I would end up buying a couple of bags for 100 Rand and reselling those clothes with the permission of the church, of course, for 400 or 500 Rand. Although that money didn't make me rich, it taught me important skills that is needed to grow a successful business, and I was able to turn 100 Rand into 500 Rand quite a couple of times. So that brings us to stage 2, to go from 10,000 Rand to 20,000 Rand, and this is a skill focused stage. So now that you're stable, you have some breathing room, this is where most people mess up. They upgrade their lifestyle instead of upgrading their skill. So if you buy a better car now, or a better phone, or more clothes, or whatever it is, you'll stay stuck again. So you can literally choose one of the following paths. The first one is one that I really like. It's high ticket sales. So you need to move from selling products worth 500 Rand to products worth 200,000 Rand, for example. So cars, solar systems, property is a good one, business insurance. And let's say, for example, you earn 3% commission on 250,000 Rand. That's 7,500 Rand per sale. So 3 sales, 22,500 Rand. That's the big shift. Income scales with deal sizes. The second option is the corporate climb. So if you're in an admin position or an operations position, you need to volunteer for more responsibility. I used to work for a company called YTC where we did data backups, cell phone and laptop repairs, and I remember how I went out of my way to get extra responsibility with every part of my work. This enabled me to, number 1, learn more skills, and number 2, build trust with my employers. At the end of the day, I ended up getting a raise because of the performance of my work, and although this was not a big raise at all, and that's quite a long time ago, the principle was that taking on more responsibility will enable you to receive more pay eventually. Unfortunately, not every employer will do this, but it's always worth a try, and even though you don't get the money immediately, you learn the skills to eventually get the money later on. The third option is the digital skill route. If you learn one of these, Meta ads, Google ads, video editing, website building, social media management, small businesses pay around 3 to 10,000 Rand per client, and let's say you land 5 clients at 5,000 Rand, that's an additional 25,000 Rand. Not many people know this, but I used to be a wedding photographer and videographer, and in my prime, just before I quit, I charged upwards of 40,000 Rand for wedding photography or videography. This enabled me to make a lot of money as an uneducated person, but it showed me that it's possible to make money in so many different ways. And if you can learn one of the following skills, whether it's the paid ads, social media marketing, or even content creation, it's definitely possible to increase your income quite significantly. And that brings us to stage 3, to get from 20,000 to 35,000, and this is where leverage begins. The truth is, at this level, effort alone will only bring you that far. It won't get you to 50,000 Rand because we need leverage. So there's 2 options. The first option is to increase your deal size again, like we spoke about earlier. So if you're in sales, ask if you can sell a bigger property or a bigger solution instead of selling smaller solar systems or smaller properties. Sell commercial properties or commercial systems instead. And instead of entry-level cars, sell higher margin vehicles. For example, top vehicle salespeople in South Africa can earn from 30 to 80,000 Rand per month because they focus on higher margin units. So the option 2 is to build a small team, and this is where income jumps dramatically. So an example is cleaning teams, solar teams, construction teams, subcontracting teams, car detailing teams. And if one cleaning contract pays, let's say 15,000 Rand per month, if you secure more than that, let's say 5 contracts, that's literally 75,000 Rand revenue every single month. So after salaries and expenses, that could end up to be around 40 to 50,000 Rand. Something that took me a very long time to realize is that leverage is not just about money, it's about time. And once I realized that I can leverage other people's time, although I have to pay for it, it enables me to generate bigger amounts of revenue and effectively buy back my own time. So this is a great way to increase increase your income is literally employing people to help you and to buy back your time so that you can focus on the more important cash generating aspects of your business. So now we are near the target, and that brings us to stage 4, which is the 35 to 50k salary. Now we have to shift our mindset because we are no longer paid for time, but we are paid for systems, clients, reputation, team output, and this is what we call leverage mode. So a real example again is an electrician alone could earn 25,000 Rand, but an electrician with 3 workers could earn 60,000 Rand. A sales agent's average is 20,000 Rand, but a top producer with repeat clients and a system and a team could earn 50,000 Rand. Let's say a digital freelancer, solo, he could earn 25k, but with an agency with subcontractors, 70k revenue is not far out of reach. The brutal truth here is that you will not jump from 5k to 50k in 12 months. Realistically, this could take 3 to 7 years. All this sounds great, but here's the problem. People don't have the patience or the skill to delay gratification, and what ends up happening is they would stagnate and stay with their 5 to 10,000 Rand salary without trying to do anything because everything seems too difficult, and they always create a problem for a solution and not a solution for a problem.